If Amrita has to describe herself in just 2 words, what would be those 2 words?
Throughout my journey, I collected 5,000 quotations and saying, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world, and today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. This thing I applied in my life too, and things fall into place soon, ma'am.
Right. It's inevitable to change others. But yes, it's very much possible to change ourselves. So we can of trying to change the world. We cannot. We cannot. So it's good to accept others as they are. So every coin has its two sides. All right. So maybe one quotation what you are going to share, and if this video, suppose 500, 1,000, 5,000 people are going to watch, they would certainly explain that quotation in all different ways. Because beauty lies in the eyes of beholders. How they are going to interpret, that depends on them. All right.
The more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle.
Now, what was your biggest fear in the past, or what is your biggest fear with your future? Good afternoon. Tell me. How are
Very
you?
good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. What about you, ma'am?
Yes, see, I'm also looking fantastic. It seems so.
Yeah,
Seeing your
yeah, you're
charming
looking.
face. Yes. And today being Saturday, a little easier for me. So, yeah, not very tired,
Okay.
not completely spent today. So I have energy left to talk with you. So tell me, what's on your mind today? And yeah, first you let me know about yourself, rather more.
For sure, ma'am. I would love to go through my introduction first.
Mhm.
Hello, everyone. My name is Amrita. Basically, my roots are from Bihar, but due to my husband's job staying in Jaipur, if I talk about my education, I hold a master degree, Master of Commerce, and I'm mother of two. Being a homemaker, I have a variety of hobbies, but recently find deep love into reading books, and it's been more than 6 months. And when it comes to my hobbies, I love to reading books, playing badminton, playing piano as well, and it's more or less about me. I'm into learning phase, but still, yes. And one of the best elixir for me, dancing. So yeah, it's more or less about me, ma'am.
Oh, good to know. You are from Bihar, and at present you are in Jaipur.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
How is the weather in Jaipur?
Now weather is calm, pleasant, and kind of enjoying weather. We can enjoy it. Yes.
Did you receive any rainfall these days?
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we have rainfall. We had, but now it's a just pleasant weather. We can
Mhm.
go out and enjoy it. So yes, really, this weather made us to go out and do such kind of things. Yes.
Right, right, right. Okay. So you are a mother to two kids. How old are your kids?
My elder one is a 6.5, and my younger one is 23 months old, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So in a month she would turn 2 years. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Right.
absolutely true, ma'am. Yes.
How do you manage then everything? It seems like 2 years daughter, a child you have at home, and then you have to do all your household chores. You have started your YouTube channel. You are passionate about learning this language. So many things you have been doing. Yeah. So how do you feel? Do you sometimes feel cranky, overloaded? Maybe so many things on my plate, I'm not able to do it. Does it happen anytime?
Not anytime, ma'am. Many times, I can say. And if I talk about me, I always feel I'm biting off more than I can chew. But still, dream something is flying in the sky because of that. I tend to do. Whether it doesn't matter whether I want or not want, because somewhere we know consistency matter the most and discipline. So anyhow, just I try to complete. And moreover, I feel if you really want to do something, you have to do it. Otherwise, if we keep on procrastination, because it depends on, it shows your character, which kind of character you are if you are doing such kind of thing. So I believe in this, and it's end of the day, ma'am, it's all about striking a balance between your work and professional lives and personal too. Yes.
So you are able to manage, yeah, and happy
Now
with
things
that.
become easy, ma'am. Now things become easy. Initially, I struggle a lot, and anyhow, just I'm into to-do list and all. So by hook and by crook, just anyhow I try to manage it. But later on, I learned a lesson. If something are left, so don't be a harsh on yourself. I
Mhm.
used to
Right.
be. because somewhere I feel I'm being harsh of in this way. I'm not enjoying my journey, but there I learned a lesson in a hard way, and that's where I am really maintaining a good way. In a good way, it's all about time management, because I love to watch such kind of video on YouTube, especially when it comes to time management. Some, how to cook in within a 20 to 30 minutes. So at least you can save your time for what your, if you want to pursue your dream and all. So in this way, just I'm striking ma'am, and in the process, I'm learning so many things, I must say.
Oh, wonderful. Very well said. As you said that you have learned many things. Yeah, in the process of learning English, in the process of raising two children, in the process of married life. Yeah, life teaches us every day something or the other. So yeah, it's true that you also have been learning. If Amrita has to describe herself in just two words, what would be those two words?
First word is ma'am, go getter, and second word is down to earth, I must say.
The second one I feel is quite, I think these days we don't find people grounded, down to earth. They fly in the
Yes,
sky.
ma'am, it's really hard. It's really hard. But if we keep on trying something, because sometimes we divert, because life itself teaches us so many lessons. But if you're just avoiding this thing, but in the process, I was not like that. I'm not saying I was, in the initial stage, I was like that. But throughout the process, throughout the life teaches me so many lessons, and it ups to you, because there are two things. You can see the opportunity, the same time we can see the obstacle. The thing is same. So I found myself to, we can see in a different way as well. People often say what you lose, but no one say what you fly, and what you can do something else. Because I'm a big believer of quotation lover, ma'am. Throughout my journey I collected 5,000 quotation, and 2,000 is something everyone their eyes brim with tears, and that quotation made me a different personality where I'm today in front of talking with you. So I was simple girl, timid girl in Bihar, and never think of speaking English. And after that, I started teaching as well to beginner. So it's a beyond my thinking, and how this thing happened, because I decided to see beyond something, and that's why this thing happened, ma'am. So there is also a saying, yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world, and today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. This thing I applied in my life too, and things fall into place soon, ma'am.
Right. Very true. It's inevitable to change others. But yes, it's very much possible to change ourselves. So we can certainly bring certain changes in us in place of trying to change the world. We cannot. We cannot. So it's good to accept others as they are and try to mold
Yes,
yourself according to them, if possible, if you want. Yeah. As you
yes,
said,
yes,
it is
ma'am.
quite intriguing and interesting to hear that you collected somewhere 5,000 quotations, you said, I think,
Yes,
and out of them,
yes.
2,000, you said that if somebody is going
Something,
to, they are going to have tears in their eyes. I would love to have at
yes.
least 4 to 5, not 2,000, at least 4 to 5, if you can share something which is really very close to your heart. And even people would love to hear from you, and to they would try to explain that quotation in their own way. One, as you also said, somebody can say half glass full, some can say half glass empty. So every coin has
Hmm.
its two sides. All right. So maybe one quotation what you are going to share, and if this video, suppose 500, 1,000, 5,000 people are going to watch, they would certainly explain that quotation in all different ways,
Hmm.
because
Yes,
beauty
yes,
lies in
ma'am.
the eyes of beholders. How they are going to interpret, that depends on them. All right. So
Yes,
I would love to hear from you at least a few which are really very close to your heart.
yes, ma'am. I want to share my favorite one, and recently I have came across this line. Once I dyed a plant, watering it too much, and that's where I learned a lesson. Excessive is everything is bad. Your doesn't matter your intention what it is, and this thing I apply in my motherhood journey. So I learned this lesson for myself. First one is that. Second thing is that the more you sweat in practice, the less you bleed in battle. Second, my favorite is. Third is, if an aches break in outside, life ends. But if an aches break an inside, life begins. So anything beautiful start from inside, not outside. Fourth one is Abraham Lincoln quotation. If you have a 4 hours to cut down the tree. So first 3 hours, sharpen your axe, and within a 1 hour, cut down the tree. And this thing apply in our English language too, because many learners just jump in the consuming fancy vocabularies, idiom and all, but they never try to understand what is work for me, what is your niche, what thing you like to pursue, because there are so many ways to learn this language. And that's where I applied in my life, in my initial stage when I was beginner. So these quotation really have a big impact on me, ma'am. And already I've told uh, like if yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the word. This one is my favorite and closest one.
Right.
And if you want to see, because everyone wants rainbow, but no one wants to see the rain. But without rainbow, how can we see the rain? So this one is also these kind of thoughts I really like to implementation in my life. And that's where many times, ma'am, I was about to lose my consistency, because many circumstances comes in our life where we can say we are good for nothing, so let it be. And that's where these quotations help me to cheer my mood up and go in the flow. And in this way, just I keep my chin up no matter what my circumstances are, no matter how would I am feel, how would I feel and what I'm going through. But these kind of lines really big impact on me, and that's where I changed my totally personality because of that, because I feel there is no one to teach me, but through these kind of books and line I changed my whole personality. And even my closest one, even my husband sometimes says you changed overall your thought process, because I was a kind of person I used to make a mountain over molehill, but now things are same, but what I changed myself. And I really truly gratitude for that, ma'am. I took a decision in my life. Otherwise, it's so easy to give an example, but it's so hard to be an example. So I was one of them. I used to give example, but never want to be an example. But now I carry myself like example. So these kind of things I really like, ma'am.
So nice to hear from you. And here I want to tell all the audience, those who are going to watch this video, that see how well said that don't try to change the whole world. Try to change yourself. And don't even bother a lot that what others are going to tell you, because others have their own mouth and they have all the right to say whatever they feel like, and that shows their character, not your character. Somebody can say that what these ladies are doing now after retirement, this lady is learning English or teaching English or recording English. What is that? Why they are not recording something in Hindi? Hindi is our Matrabhasha.
Yes,
We should try that.
yes,
So,
yes,
yes,
ma'am,
people have
yes.
all the right to say anything, but we need to understand our passion, our interest, our soul, because this life, what we have received with the blessings of God, we don't know. We are going to receive this again or not. And how long this life is, that also we don't know. So we must relish each and every bit of it. So wonderful quotations you really mentioned here, and it's an eye-opening for many of us. Thank you so much that you have the collection of 5,000 quotations. See, I think if I also start many quotations, we also have read, but knowing them on your tips, this is an art that in a flow, you just
And,
gave me 4 to 5
and,
quotations
and
and all
ma'am,
invaluable.
yes, ma'am. And this thing, this is my strength, I feel so. Whenever in the context I can recall the quotation, suddenly my mind gives me. So this thing is also quotation. I find many people they love quotation, motivation line, but it's very hard to remind them because I'm a habit of revising my stuff. That's why it's happened. I feel so, ma'am. Once in a week I revise all them quotations, sometimes 2000, 3000. So it's like a great love in my heart, ma'am. Specific, I have a place in my heart for this. I can keep on walking whole day when it comes to finding on Pinterest and anywhere on Google. So I can keep on finding. I never feel tired in my mind. So maybe something is special I feel for that. And that's where I started collecting it. And I never give up because of this quotation, not because of someone, but this quotation, I must say.
Right, right, right. Because that ignites the yeah, reminds you that you are powerful soul. You can do what you want.
Yes,
Nothing is
yes, ma'am.
impossible. Nothing is
You got it,
impossible.
ma'am.
Yes. All
Yes.
right. Okay. So I got to know about your strength. Even you described yourself in 2 words as well. Now, what was your biggest fear in the past, or what is your biggest fear with your future?
When it comes to my biggest fear in future, especially if I talk about, we most of the time we are habitual to counting the star, and in this way we lost the moon, our parents. So I have a phobia within me. It's not like that I'm not giving them something and something relishing out. Not like that, ma'am. If I can't do anything, and if they are living, they are still exist, and if I will not do anything for her or for him, especially my parents, and I will regret, and I don't know how I feel inside me. So this is my, it's not when my parents I lose, this kind of fear I don't have, because everyone, they
Goes.
come, they
Who has
go.
come, they have to
Yes.
go. You're
So,
right.
but within kind of this kind of fear I have, when like I can't add some value for my parents' life they are living, because I am homemaker, and really I want to do something and something. And in this year my agenda was to do financial independent, and somewhere I got my some student from my YouTube channel, and that's where I started teaching and all. So something I feel if I can't do for them, really I regret, and this thing I can't replace with anything in my life. So this is my future phobia, you can say, a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And if I talk about my past,
Mhm.
hmm, so if I would not change myself, how would be Amrita? They still struggling in her life, in relationship, and many more. And how I change my perspective to see the things. If I would not change, then I have a little phobia. Maybe my life would be very different from now. So yes, this kind of phobia I have in past. Yes, ma'am.
Right, right. And when did you start your YouTube channel?
It's been 3 months, ma'am. I have been working on it.
Just 3 months. Oh, nice.
Especially YouTube channel, ma'am. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm
It's
talking
been
about
only three
YouTube
months.
channel. Yes, yes, yes. All right.
Yes.
So, what's your opinion about shared parenting? Because these days, as you mentioned, that you want to be independent. This is not
Hmm.
only you. Most of us, most of the girls, most of the ladies, they want to be independent. They want to be self-made. They don't want that they need to ask for each and everything to their husband. Okay. So that's how you also want to become independent, and somewhere you have already started. So the feeling must be great. Once you start earning even 100 rupees of your own, then you feel that, oh, oh, this is my own earning. This I have earned, isn't it? So when both, like husband and wife, start working, then shared parenting is very important. How would you describe? Because you have two children and both are young. Okay. What is your opinion
Um,
about this? Because gone those days
hmm.
when I became mother, only the
Hmm.
ladies were raising kids. That was the culture. That was the culture in the families. But yes, once I started working, yeah, then
Hmm.
husband had to help. Had to. There was no alternative. There was no option. Okay. But today, some men, they feel that this is not my job. This is not my work. This is totally the mother's job. How would you describe this topic? Shared parenting.
Hmm. In my case, ma'am, I'm fortunate enough to find my husband, and he's so supportive. It's not a in kitchen as well, in working place as well. If I'm trying to learn some, I'm not a tech savvy, so anywhere I'm stuck. So always he helped me in anywhere. It's not about a specific thing I'm talking about. Uh, so I found him, so that's where this is a thing. But if I will go out to do any kind of work, I never see myself 9 to 5 job, first of all, because of my kid. I decided this thing long back ago. And even my husband want me to a homemaker at least for 9 to 10 years. Because it's not like that, because we are we are just preparing next generation, and it should depend on ourselves how they become like that. So it is a not a, he never see me like a, you are homemaking. He always appreciate me and and in this way I found myself capable enough to do something, but he wants me, and somewhere I also feel it is so important because my laws are not there, so who will take care of? So there is no one, at least.
Right.
When I pursuing my master's last year, 2025 MCom,
Mm-hmm.
that time parent, my parents were 1 month for here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we manage each and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But come to your question, parenting, I just want to do something in my own, so I can do something in my own comfort, and as well as I can take care of my kids. So in
Right.
this way, I feel, and so this is my thing, ma'am. It doesn't matter. I can accept less amount of money. It's because I'm not earning for bread and butter. Because my husband is capable enough to do each and everything, big amount of money. But moreover, it's all about my things when it comes to my personality, and when anyone asks my introduction, I can't give my husband and someone else introduction. For this thing, I just want to 2 to 3 years go out and do something, and so these kind of things. But when they will grown up, definitely I will think of it. And I always keep thinking in my mind, I want to do something in my own, not a kind of job and all. I never see in this way,
Okay.
ma'am, myself. Hmm.
Great, great. This is something wonderful. If you start something, your own setup and something on your own, you do, that gives another level of working under someone is always a kind of like I have worked for 32 years, so I can resonate the how it feels. Okay. And now I'm freelancing, sitting at home, I'm doing. So it feels like a therapy to me. I always enjoy this journey that I'm at home and I'm still giving classes to others, and then I'm recording sessions, I'm running my YouTube channel, I'm taking a very good care of my family and relatives. I am a social butterfly now. Gone those days when people were inviting me and I was just making lame excuses that I don't have time. I have annual function in my school. I have examination in my school and many more things. So yes,
Yes, ma'am, because many times we make a cock and bull story, right? Because
you're right.
lame excuses. And that's where I decided this thing. And I want to share a little glimpse of it, what I want. Because my husband and I we both have a plan to get back our hometown. So maybe over there I can start especially for women, because I'm learning this language for this only. So
Okay.
still in Bihar, English still take a big place, ma'am. Still phobia, especially for speaking English. In a better way, it's something else, but yes, just open your mouth. So for especially for women, I want to, my run my own institute kind of thing. So these kind of things in my mind, and my husband minds too, while seeing me in this level and the way I'm carrying myself. So he also want me to do such kind of things. So these kind of things, ideas in my mind, but let's see how it goes and how my future will take me. Mm,
Right. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you are
yes,
thinking,
ma'am.
certainly God will show you the next path, what is
Art.
to be done. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I didn't ask you to ask anything. If you have anything on your mind, you want to ask something, please feel free because I kept on asking one after the other.
I want to ask one question only, because it's not a new one. Many people before ask this question as well. What made you here? If I talk about especially YouTube, because age of 65, first question is that what made you here on YouTube, and how you feel always energized, because I can't see 25 years old girl or woman, they feel energized the way you are carrying yourself always in energy. And in this age, I really sometimes feel astonished. So what is mantra for this game of mindset, something else? So what do you want to share with public if in this age, if I will reach this age, so how can I be kind of Manju ma'am, the way she carry, the way she everywhere goes like a big smile, I can never feel tired, and just I want to know this mantra, ma'am. What is about you, because you're working professionally, managing each and everything, well settled in your life, but still something is there.
You're right. A lovely question. And many times this question is being asked by many of my subscribers. And one of my subscribers, she Once she connected and she told me, ma'am, I don't like at all when you always say at this age, at this age. I feel very bad about, I don't like hearing from your mouth at this age, at this age. Why do you say this? Okay. So I said, see, for you, you feel bad or good, I don't know. But whenever I compare with a person whom I connect with, I always find myself elderly person in front of them. Like if I'm talking to Amrita, I would certainly tell that I am just phone call. Okay. I certainly find myself that I am elderly to you. Yes. And because of that, I say, now your question is, how do you find this energy? How do you stay energized all the time? It is nothing. I don't use any kind of pills or any kind of syrup. I don't take to stay energized. What I personally feel is you should always be happy with what you have. Yeah. If you cannot be satiated, at least you should be satisfied with whatever you have. Because if you want to cry, there are many things you can cry. But when you see others, that there are many, those who are struggling more than you,
Mm.
then probably you can feel a sense of happiness, pleasure, that yes, I am at a better position. What else do I need? See, my children are settled, so I don't have the tension. Okay, what will happen after my life? How my children would survive? I don't have to earn for them. I just do
Mm.
whatever I like to do. I don't want to sit idle because I worked for 32 years. Just because of that. Okay, 32 years and minimum 8 to 10 hours. Every day a lady worked for the other institution, not for my home. I'm not talking about my family. And after that, I spent my quality time to my family, to my children, to my relatives, and all other affairs. Okay. So that was my habit. And once you are into any habit, and all of a sudden somebody asks you to leave everything, you feel something void in your life. So that was the scenario, and I never wanted to be totally free. Retirement was a must thing that I had to accept. That's at certain age, school had to retire me, and that's how I was retired. But retirement does not mean your life is over. Your new life starts there. So
Yes,
that's how I took this challenge, that this is my new life. How can I shape up my life? And this is totally in my control. Nobody else can suggest me, nobody else can train me, because as you can say that I am not techno savvy, so you can imagine about my time. Yes. So I
yes,
am
ma'am,
still
sure.
not techno savvy, but yet I had in my mind that I should do something, and that my children noticed, and my son especially, he created this channel. I today, if you ask me to create a YouTube channel, I'm unable to do that. That's how I started working on it, and I feel always happy because I always think that what I expected from my life, God gave me always more than that. Before, when I dreamt for a scooter, God decided a car for me. When I dreamt for a
Mm.
girl, God decided a boy for me. Okay, so I feel that I never thought that I would be able to teach, because I was in a joint family, and my roots are also from Bihar. So you can imagine that what is the condition of women in a family. If you want to step out of your house and want to earn on your own, people start thinking कि अब तो ये आसमान में उड़ेगी, अब तो ये जमीन पे चलेगी नहीं. Okay. So
Definitely,
I
ma'am.
was
Mm.
nothing special. I was also from the same kind of family. I'm also in the same society, but still I always give credit to Almighty God. And because of that, I never repent for anything, that I don't have this, I don't have that. Whatever I have, I feel that I have more than enough. And that gives me immense happiness.
Yes, yes. I feel, ma'am, like the way you are happy and the way everyone's happy, it depends on your quality of your thoughts,
Hmm.
which kind of thoughts you are carrying. And that's
Right.
where everything resides, right? Because you are into gratitude and all. So gratitude, it doesn't mean everything solved instantly. It's mean you can see the things which you already have and you start showing gratitude. So I feel this thing also matters. The way you are thinking whole day. If you keep on crying for shoes and when you see someone don't have legs, then you realize what God has given to you.
Right. And this is what we need to actually introspect every day, that if you are able to see another day, another sunshine, another birds chirping outside, nothing else you need. If you have good sleep, if you have good appetite, more than that is not required. And if your appetite means when you are hungry and you have a plate full of food, more than that, I
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
think anybody needs. If you have 10 kg gold at your home, will you eat gold? No. We will eat roti, dal, chawal, sabji only. Yeah. So this is the
Yes,
limit.
ma'am. Yes.
Staying happy is a quality.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Otherwise, if they keep on nagging, bagging into mood, there is a one example, ma'am. I have read somewhere. Maybe you can win by Sif Khera. Just God has given you 1 lakh rupees, and if you keep on cramming, why don't God given me 2 lakh rupees? They will think, should I give to 1 lakh rupees again or not? So always gratitude what has given to you, because
Right.
God always has a greater plan for us. Sometimes we don't know what it is, but surely He has. They can see beyond. You can't see it. So I
Right.
always believe in God plans a lot.
Right. Because we are God's children. So parents always think
Yes,
for their kids in the same way, if you believe. So God is always planning something for you. Keep believing, but believe from core of your heart, not just for the sake of saying. And once you
yes.
believe, then probably, yeah, some people can criticize that if I sit at home and believe that, God, I want a job. No, that is also impossible. God helps those who help themselves. Okay. But somewhere there has to be a limit. If you keep on demanding, keep on aspiring from your life, you need to understand your potential as well. And everybody is not on this earth to solve the same thing. Okay. Everybody has been sent here with different purposes, and all of them are doing their part.
And I believe in this, ma'am. God can give you shoes, but if you want to win marathon, so you have to
So you
run.
have to,
Only God can
practice.
give you shoes,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 yes. Right, right. Okay,
Yes,
Amrita,
ma'am.
it was a lovely, lovely conversation, lovely session. I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you so much for reaching out to me.
Thanks
Thank you
are
so
so
much
much,
for,
ma'am. With you, ma'am.
yes.
Yes, I have been waiting for so long, ma'am. Really, I wanted to see, not for the sake of conversing, but sharing a screen with
Thank
with
you.
you. Really, I wanted to connect because really I want your aura, the way you carry yourself, and I have learned so many lesson about life from you. You haven't say even a single thing, but what I can absorb from you, I become a sponge when it comes to you. I sponge each and everything good, whatever you have. So I think this helped me. Whenever I see your videos, I feel something different. And what I can absorb from you, just I go with that and just go within a flow. And really, I'm so feeling happy after completing session with you. And I hope I will meet again in future when
Sure,
God
sure.
has planned and you can plan for us. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, certainly. It was 100% God's planning. Because of that, we are connecting today. Tomorrow, I'll be out of station for 2 weeks. Okay. But today,
And you are so, like, ma'am, you are so, like, I must say kind, because whenever I send them anyone's mail, I always want to one favor because my son is here, my husband is taking care of him, and that's where I can take a session. Otherwise, in weekdays, it's really
I know.
moving a mountain for me to
Right.
especially taking a session and all. So, yes, thank you for giving me such good favor
Thank you.
and
It's all
everything.
God's decision, okay? Everything has its own time. So today was the perfect time for both of us to connect and to have chit chat for 30 minutes. Thank you so much for everything. Thanks God. Okay. Okay then.
Okay, ma'am. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Bye bye,
Amrita.
ma'am.
Take a very good care of yourself, your children, your husband. Bye bye.
You too, ma'am. You too. Bye bye. Take care of
Okay.
yourself. Bye,
Okay.
ma'am.
Bye bye bye.